I just got the notification that you went live.
No, it's black.
Oh, my game just crashed.
Yeah, now I see.
I think I'm gonna end this because I'm getting really mad. We'll get back to where we were, and I will see you guys on the.
It is. These are the green giants. Green giant. They don't feel like they belong, do they?
Let me
Yeah.
go make sure I have water running on my chicken. I'll be right back.
Neat. Yeah, I escaped quicksand. Someone that shouldn't be in there. Yeah. West side. West side.
Did you hear that? And it was pretty fast, right? I mean, you're running FTL on the street.
Oh, me?
Hmm?
Who are you talking to?
Marek?
Oh yeah, I found a meteor crash site. I found a meteor crash site.
No, it's FML.
We've got lore to find.
I missed it. Unless it's a pre-war. Did you know you can find a Chinese ghoul in Fallout 3? But you can find one right at the beginning of the game. Now, come on. Puppy, get up here and lay down. Lay down. Lay down.
Puppy doesn't know. What if the puppy doesn't want to lay down?
She needs to.
Whoa.
I get it. It's the hardest.
didn't think it was him, but... God help me. I found Dad today. I didn't think it was him, but... The face. The zombies didn't touch him. I think he was becoming like them. Didn't know it was him until I found that old book near him. No more killing. I just need to go. Can't forget the book. All I have left of him. It's warm against the stone. I'll just rest a while.
Oh, it's a slime.
Sharp knife.
You know
Sharp
your
knife
mic
to
isn't
send.
coming through, right?
I found...
Your mic isn't coming through on the stream. Yeah. Listen. Like, say something. Listen. Like, say something. Listen. Like, say something. Listen.
Was my mic off the whole time? No, it wasn't. Was it? No.
Was my mic off the whole time? No, it wasn't. Was it? Yes.
Amazing.
No, I don't think it was. I might have accidentally clicked it by mistake before.
How do you know, though? You're gonna have to go back over the stream.
Well, that's easy to do.
Yeah, because I was sitting here, I'm like, I don't hear Marek at all.
We gotta reload Fallout 3, but luckily we have that save point before at the door to the Virulent Underchambers. So let's take a look back in. When I alt tab out of Fallout 3, for some reason when we're streaming it, it doesn't like to alt tab back in.
No, most Fallout games will do.
New Vegas doesn't do that though. Just
Yes, it does.
It didn't do that for me.
It does it to me all the time.
Anyway. So let's see over here. Data, quests, world map. You gotta shoot him in the notes.
God help me. I found Dad today.
So yeah,
I didn't think it was
Jamie
him, but
is now becoming a ghoul by the end of
zombies
this.
didn't touch him.
He kills his
I
dad,
think
takes the book. He mentions a stone somewhere down in
didn't know
there.
it was him until I found that old book near him. No more killing. I just need to go. Can't forget the book. All I have left of him. It's warm against the stone. I'll just rest a while.
And as you can hear by the end, he's slowly becoming a ghoul through his voice. Now let's hear personal journal number 9 for realsies this time.
Sharp knife. Sharp knife to send him to Deep Temple. Flay and say my words. Abdul comes again on the feast of the weaker. Feast for the Deep Temple. Born again. Here. Al-Hazared. Yes. Yes.
It's Jamie as a ghoul chanting some words in my best guess a dead language to something down here.
Or someone.
So let's go see what's what. There's still more ghouls down here. So yeah. More dangerous ghouls are like slowly approaching us now. As we go down, we're going deeper underground. Like, this is like a boiler room. So that was just more offices that just lead into a boiler room. Like, what the fuck is exactly going on down here? I don't know. Let's open this door. Continue in. Honestly though, if there was no voicing things going on here, if there was no voice in the thing, oh, while we went up and around in a circle back to where we would escape the dungeon. But honestly though, if it was the case that like I honestly chalked it up to the supernatural at work here. It doesn't want us to tell about it.
Alright, I'm turning it
Here.
into more botanical focus. This should be neat.
But yeah, down here there's just radiation central for some reason. Like, I don't know where it's coming from. It's just persistent.
You know, you should have a...
What? What happened, Toby?
I said you should have a rad suit when you're doing stuff like this.
Dude, we have a ton of rad. We have a ton of natural rad resistance.
Or a power suit. Power armor. What's that on the floor?
No, that's a dead ghoul.
It's a dead meme.
Anyway, heading over here. Look at this. Remember those chants from the that laws? Alright, so they're down here. Laws. Alright, so they're down.
Nick, why do I hear boss music?
Well, we'll find out why. Ah, there's the fucking statue. We killed Jamie. Dunwich obelisk. This obelisk shares its origins with the Krivbekna. Just being near it makes you uneasy. Press the Krivbekna against the obelisk surface. And the game crashed as soon as we did that. That was great. That was fucking great. Oh yeah, and by the way, when you push the book up against the obelisk, everything burns. Well, all the ghouls catch fire, but it doesn't do any damage to them. Those of impure blood will burn once the obelisk is touched by once the book touches the obelisk. So they're they're in air quotes destroyed with the book. So we're just teaching us some connections about the Ug'Qualtoth ghouls and she has some connection about Ug'Qualtoth ghouls and the Krivbekna. Anyway, coming back around here, let's go back down towards the bottom floor of this place. We'll finish up the we'll finish up the Dunwich building, and I'll go over my thoughts on the lore. I'll go over my like sort of thoughts on the lore and everything like that, and for rundown of everything, so that we kind of wrap it up with a nice little bow. But yeah, the chanting is still down here. I immediately got my head crippled by one of those freaking Reavers are literally some of the strongest enemies in this game. Unfortunately, Jamie has Raider AI, so he doesn't really speak anything new. And if you can actually manage to sneak down there, you can see him worshipping the obelisk.
Jimmy, why aren't you worshipping the obelisk like your brother? Like, Mom, he's a raider. Yes, but he never forgets his daily duties at the obelisk. He's such a pious boy. You should be more like him.
And the other thing about that too is he's the only one who turns hostile if he spots you with the ghoul mask on. Now, coming down here too. There's also bones down here. So it settings, display. Settings, audio. Well, I thought there was a way to turn on like subtitles for whatchamacallit, sound effects too, but I guess not. By the way, there's two different chants going on. There's a deeper one going Allah Zah in the background. You can hear a sort of high-pitched one near the obelisk itself. We press the curved magnet to the surface, and it's burned. We've completed the task for... We've completed both tasks. We've given the book to Obadiah, killed him, and did for Marcella what she couldn't do in her death, was destroy the book. Now, my whole rundown of the place is that... My rundown events go as such. Jamie's dad stole the book from Constance when she was still alive, right? Constance dies, which kicks off the whole sort of thing for the book. Now, after Jamie falls asleep and he turns into a ghoul, it disappears. My best guess is that either someone left it down in the bottom. Like, either he left it where his father was after reading it or something like that, or someone acquired it and brought it to Point Lookout, or the book somehow manifested itself in Point Lookout, where it basically found its way back to somehow. Anyway, as you can see here, we enter an area that we don't have normal access to, and there's nowhere other way you can enter it from here. This, my best guess is that what this is, this must have been either somewhat like some of the higher ups' offices or something like that. Anyway, going back down to the bottom floor, we can escape the building. We, unlike Billy and his friend and all the other people who fell in here, are the only ones who made it out of here alive. Unless someone else came and took that book from Jamie and brought it back to Point Lookout. So my rundown, like I said, Jamie's dad or someone stole the book. However it was, Jamie's dad acquired it and brought it with him here. Jamie followed after his dad, eventually turned ghoul inside the building with the occupants who already became ghouls at some point too, probably before the war. Now, my best guess to what the hell happened here. I don't think the ghouls became fucking mental and like crazy and like attacking people on sight immediately as they did here until after Jamie came here and after the book was brought back and removed again. My personal theory, there's some sort of greater power at work with the ghouls and everything going on down there. Something about radiation being a conduit for some entity. Be it Adam or whatever you want to call it, it really doesn't matter. It's just some crazy shit that's going on it's just some crazy sort of side story that's just hidden in the map. You know, considering that, you know, you have to consider everything. If Constance Blackhall is still canon, or her brother, or Richard Dunwich is still canon, all that other stuff, more than likely it's possible. But, like, you know, events go as such. We just finish burning the awful tome that is the Krivbeknet and stopping whatever's influence. We killed every ghoul inside the building. We killed Jamie, its only worshipper in this region. I think that its grip on this wasteland over here is done. We never have to come back here again, and all we have to do is forget that this all happened. I just kind of chalk it up to a bad dream.
Yeah, you need something?
So, I'm going to save back in Megaton. And next time on Fallout 3, we're going to go back to, Point Lookout and finish up the quest there. And from there, we will go on to do other stuff in the game. Anyway, guys, as per usual, if you like what I do, please consider checking out our Patreon and donating if you'd like. It's up to you if you want to donate or not. It's free. Well, it's free. I mean, it's like, whatchamacallit? I can't think of the words. Someone help me. My brain is broken.
At your discretion.
It's at your discretion. If you do it if you want to, all that other jazz. It's at your discretion if you want to or not. Please, at your discretion. Please check out the YouTube archive. That's where all the streams go. That's where the stream is going to go, as well as that. So we have a ton of. Also check out our Discord server, which is set up by our moderator Jetlock, aka Trapeze, who appeared down below in the chat. I don't know if he's still with us, probably not. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And check out my Twitter and my others. Check out my Twitter and check out my Newgrounds account. My Twitter is where I host some opinion pieces, as well as where I upload stream archive video links and stream links when the streams are up. And I upload stream links to Newgrounds, as well as if they do ever get a video uploader, a standard video uploader, I'm definitely going to put stream archives there for better stream archival purposes, because YouTube are big meanie heads who don't like people having fun. Alright, guys.
We already knew that, though.
Alright, guys. So, as always, remember, Mecca Lecca Hi, Mecca Heidi Ho, Mo Mecca Chai, Mecca Mo Mecca Hey, Pickle Barrel Kumquat Chimichurri Changa. That's the secret word of the day. Alright, guys. Catch you all later. Marek out. See you guys.